Alrighty, hi collective. So today I kind of wanted to talk about the harder side of spirituality. How when God gives you certain gifts, it's through certain lessons that you have to learn in your life, right? Um, and I feel like every lesson we should really just look at it on the perspective of this is for my greatest good. This is benefiting me in some kind of way. And the reason why I say that is because, like, when we be going through it, when we be getting dragged through the mud, when we getting stomped on, there's always something to learn from that situation. And yes, we can always look to the other person, point the finger at this person, but every time we do that, we give our power away, right? And I really wanted to come on here to really talk to my collective because I know you're currently going through it. All chosen ones right now being dragged through the mud. We being tested by our faith being tested, but it's not to punish us. It's truly just for us to figure out what's been blocking us so that we can step into the new earth, the new world, right? And fully just let go of who we once were. And for me, I realized that, like, I be thinking sometimes that I feel like I've processed certain things and put them past me, but in this past year I have really just learned my emotions and allowing them to come out of me. So it's been taking a little bit longer with this particular situation, and I'm saying to myself, like, why is it hurt so much? And I realized that it's not like the other ones. This one is more of like God was trying to teach me that when I put you in places, I want you to not be desperate for people and connections. I want you to choose connections based off of your discernment, which I gifted you with, but not to be eager to have so many people around you. When we're eager to have so many people around us because we crave connections, we get sloppy. We include anybody in our energy. And when your energy is sacred, you can't just have anybody in your energy. They'll be siphoning off your energy. They'll be trying to either destiny swap with you. They'll be trying to all types of things. People have different intentions when they meet you. And this is not to say that, all people are dangerous and you need to stay away from everybody. But it's just to say that using your discernment is a way for you to protect yourself initially when God puts you in rooms where you have that light, because people are going to be attracted to that light. They're going to try to take it. They're going to try to beat you down, but, like, are you strong enough to handle that? Because spirituality doesn't just come with peace and rainbows and you're enlightened all the time and it's just always so great. Like, I feel like people in the spiritual community, they make it seem like every day you wake up it's gonna be jolly, it's gonna be great. No, sometimes that shit feels lonely. Sometimes you go through seasons of isolation. Sometimes you go through seasons where you want to give up, and God he just wants us to learn the lesson and stop resisting, because usually when we're feeling any type of, like, discomfort, it's because we're resisting something. And for me, I was resisting, like, entering in this new world, but, like, still attaching certain parts of my personality to this person that I am today, and that's not who I am anymore. And God was trying to tell me that I need to not allow other people to change my heart, in terms of, like, you don't have to be guarded when you meet somebody, but do not be so open that you miss the signs. It's like a balance, finding a healthy balance, not like isolate yourself from the world and completely be a hermit, but are you paying attention to what this person's saying? Not just what they're saying, but also their actions. And you're going to be put in so many different rooms that I don't want you to just be like, oh yeah, you could talk to me. No, you need to do the choosing. You need to be able to say, this person is a match for my energy, this person is not. I don't feel good around this person, so therefore this person is not in alignment with me. Instead of just being so desperate for connection that you let any and everybody around you. When you let any and everybody around you, chances are you are a tired ass bitch. That's just facts. Okay, guys, like, this transit, whatever the hell is going on in the air, I know my chosen ones is feeling it, because I'm feeling it, and I really want to say that even if a situation requires you to cry about it 4, 10 times, 9 times, do not neglect your own feelings. Do not push it under the rug and chances of aiming to the future, right? That is you telling yourself that you're not worthy of compassion. The same compassion and grace you give so easily to other people. Like, if you saw somebody crying, you would stop and be like, yo, are you okay? But not you. Why is that? Like, that's something from your childhood that you really truly need to process and let go, because in this new earth, we're giving ourselves compassion, we're giving ourselves love. And if it doesn't go to you, I think there's this like Buddha quote that is like, if your compassion doesn't include yourself, then it's incomplete. And he's right, because that it all goes back down to self-love and self-worth. And I've been like, this is like the first time in my life this whole season when I completely just decided to commit to myself, where I'm building back my self-worth from nothing. I'm building back my self-love from nothing. And when you stand on business, a lot of people start to fall out of your life. But I don't want you guys to look at it as in you're losing people, but you're also gaining strength. You're gaining self-love. You're gaining compassion for yourself. You're learning yourself. You're learning what you don't want to be aligned with what you do want. But don't let it change you. Like, there's already so many cold-hearted people in this world that go around pretending that, oh, your emotions make you look weak. That means that got to you. Like, do you know how sick that is? Do you know how sad that is? Like, it's just like, and then the people with good hearts feel like they gotta like hide or protect themselves, or not be open to love and connections. But that's not the lesson that we were meant to learn. The lesson was that we should not allow just anybody in our energy, and we should not try to change people or mold people into what we want them to be, but to simply choose who is for us. And I think that is the lesson that God was trying to tell me, because like, baby, like, every time I ignored the signs, or anytime I decided that I wanted to make this person into somebody else, it led to more heartbreak. And now I have to truly allow my heart to heal and not try to rush through the process, because other people think it's not that serious. It doesn't matter what other people think. It really matters how you feel about your own emotions. And if they think it's not that deep, chances are they're ignoring their own emotional needs. And that's just a I don't even know what to say. That's just you know what I mean? And you don't want to be that. You don't want to be that cold-hearted person. There's so many cold-hearted people in this world, and the world needs more love. The world needs more love. The world needs more love. And do not let it break you. Because even when I think about like my partner now, there isn't anything that I want or in need of. Like, he fulfills all the things that I needed to be checked in my boxes. Like, and when I was going around trying to make other people fit into that mold, oh God, it stressed me out. It was like I was trying to like build a nigga. Stop trying to build a nigga is really the lesson. Like, God put you through these lessons so you can learn something. He allowed you to meet these people so you can learn something. A lot of the times, like, this is why we also have free will, is because God knows that you are not just going to listen if he told you to stop doing something or not do something. We have to really just put ourselves in the midst of the chaos to truly transform into another version of ourselves. But we have to allow ourselves to transform and not stay in that same loop. Because if you say you want a new world, you want a new reality, you want this, you have to be a vibrational match for that thing. You think that person over here bending over letting everybody take a piece of them? Do you think the higher version of you is letting everybody moonwalk on their ass? No, they have boundaries, they have standards. And you best believe God won't just leave you in the dust alone. And I know my soul family is waking up. I can feel it. And I feel like God's just calling me to be patient and to not just choose anybody to be in my life, and to know that I am worthy of the love that is in me to be reciprocated back, platonically as well, not just romantically. Because I remember when I didn't feel worthy for the love that I'm getting now romantically, and I had to work on that. So God let me go through all these terrible relationships so that I can then attract the person that I know that I want. I had to date what I didn't want so that I know what I do want, right? So everything's an opportunity for you to learn yourself and to get to know yourself and really pay attention to your own emotions. Try journaling every day, because when you journal every day, you're also tapping back into your intuition and your feelings and your emotions. Like, everything is a lesson, and nothing, you should regret nothing. And I think that's for me, that I really have to like let go of that hurt, that pain. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be done in 24 hours. I have to allow my heart to heal itself, and I know that my heart knows how to heal itself, and that I'm going to be okay, and that I'm not weak for feeling the feelings that I feel, and that I'm worthy of the same love that I give out with no strings attached. That's it. I don't want nobody around me that's gonna just be a taker, or they looking to gain some type of opportunity or something like that. Because a lot of things, y'all got to realize that people will see the light in you, and they see it as an opportunity to level up or take what you got. And we got to stop thinking that everybody out here doing good, because it's not true. If that was the case, then there would be no need for the new earth. We have to really truly use the gift of discernment that God gave us, and have some sense, have some common sense. Sometimes God just wants us to have common sense. Like, I feel like that that is also a lesson that you have to learn in this life. So I really came on here to say to my collective, don't give up. The lesson that you're learning right now, it's going to be so much beneficial. It's going to be so beneficial for you in the future. Just allow yourself to feel it. Do not resist it. Be present, because you won't get to experience this again. It would only just going to be a memory. It's only going to be a memory in the future, right? But if you allow yourself to truly be present, you will see what you need to learn instead of missing the lesson that's in front of you. Because when we ask for certain things from God, he knows what he has to remove from you to align you with it. So when we resist it, then we're fighting against what we just asked God for. And God's like, well, I'm trying to give you abundance. I'm trying to remove these abundance blockages, but you ain't letting me. Like, literally, that's how it looks to him. And that's why it's like, it requires us to fully surrender to be aligned with the things that we want, because God knows best. He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows what we need. He knows what we actually truly want. So when I pray to God, and every time I meet somebody and I'm about to establish a relationship, I pray to God to show me if this person's for me, and if they're not, remove them from my life. And why I'm always crying when he do. When he do remove them. So it's like, really just like, we really have to just trust God, because it's just like, you asked for it. You asked him to align you with your soul tribe, and now he's removing 4 people from your life and you scared because you thought that those people were your people. God didn't say that. God didn't choose those people for you. You chose those people. So when God says to remove, you cut and go. He sees things that you don't see. He hears things that you don't hear. He sees what's in that person's heart before you do. So it's just like, I'm not going to ever stop saying that prayer, because I've seen so many people that I truly like thought was for me. God showed me real quick, like, baby, no. Baby, no. So, and I know the day's gonna come when I say this prayer and he's gonna say, baby, yes. Baby, yes, because I now feel worthy of those connections. So yeah, that's my message for you guys today. Just figure out what the lesson is. That's it. What is the lesson? That's all I always ask myself when I'm like on my knees and I feel like I had enough. What was the lesson? Just really be introspective in your life and be the observer instead of the person that is the thing is being done to, because everything is being done for your highest good. What lessons are you refusing to learn? That is the lesson. Okay. All right. I love you guys. You have a good day.